The reason why I'm still in the US is because the field, the need is enormous. If you have been attentive to the things that are going on globally in the church, there has been a calculated attempt to cast doubts on the integrity of the holders of the place of the gospel. The office of the priest is currently facing an integrity crisis. Strange things have happened globally, and all the things have happened almost at the same time, so that the credibility of the house of God will be questioned. It is in this season that God has raised us as an apostolic community, and part of our mandate is to manifest the pure heritage of apostolic reality that Jesus Christ invested in his body, so that we are exemplary and revelatory as we point our generation back to the Lord. Because of this, it will be difficult for me to completely leave the United States mission, even though what I intend to do is to be shuttling between both territories, because Nigeria is about to break into the fulfillment of prophecy lane, and a lot of spiritual energy will be required to achieve the transition that is needed. So, and there is an intention from heaven to do several things in some strategic locations that will facilitate that which God wants to implement. Last week, I was invited to the National Assembly, and we carried out some prophetic exercises there in keeping with the things that God wants to implement in the 11th Assembly. The most strategic assembly that will be a defining moment for our nation is the 11th Assembly. And if you are a lover of Nigeria, we will need to team up to pray, to ask that God will pinpoint and pick the functionaries that will form the 11th Assembly. There is a decision, a bill that will redefine the rights of the Nigerian people and deliver us into the reality of independence. We've had independence theoretically, but there is a bill that I believe will be before the 11th Assembly, and that bill will lead to the independence of Nigeria. It is in that day of independence that most of the prophetic ordinations concerning our nation will come to pass. Because of this, I will have to come and raise some altars in some sensitive places. That is part of my assignment in this season, and that is the reason why I will have to be somewhat frequent in Nigeria, even though the mission field of the US needs desperate attention. So from next year, I'll be more visible, more available for us to do some strategic things. And I pray when we send a signal, no matter how difficult it is for you, you will make yourself available for those strategic engagements that we'll do, and we'll do it across sensitive cities. That is what the Lord requires of us, and he will do the rest. May the Lord help us in Jesus' name.